I'd like to announce our next comedian, Miss Janette Perez.
All right! How are we doing, my little ponies? Indy just got 20% cooler! All right, since this is a comedy show, it relies on intimacy, and if you're sitting here watching me do comedy, you are all VIPs in my book. Move up to the front. You can move up to the front. No one's gonna say anything. Come up to the front. Oh my gosh. I am so excited to be here. I am both a pop nerd and a nerd. Yeah. Because I studied science in school. And when I got there, I was so excited. In college, they were like, we want you to work in a lab. And I'm like, what? And they're like, yeah, we're gonna put you in a cancer research lab. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm just a freshman. I could change lives. What am I gonna be doing? You're gonna sterilize glassware. I don't know what that means, but I'm really excited. I found out very quickly that sterilizing glassware is a euphemism for washing the dishes. But I'm very proud because I was the highest paid Mexican in the city of Indianapolis that year. That is the power of a college education. Same job, different pay scale. All right. Yeah. Oh my gosh. So, I'm happy to get out of my house. My cat's giving me grief. He puked on my library book. That's nasty. That means I have to go in the middle of the night, stick it in the night deposit box, and never return to the library again. And you might think that's cruel, but I'm pretty sure that cat is gonna fit in the night deposit box. Yeah. My cat's name is Steve. He's a domestic long hair. His hair gets all over the house. When you grab a towel in my house, you don't know if you're about to dry off or paper mache. Okay? It's ridiculous. And the cat gets mad at me when I vacuum. I vacuum the floor and he comes up and whispers in my ear, "Black fur is coming." All right. I decided we need to get that cat groomed, and I started going online trying to find a cat groomer. And I looked, and there were like dog groomers galore. It took me 2 hours to find one listing for a cat groomer. We showed up, it was another cat. How did he make a Craigslist ad? I actually don't think our cat Steve is ever gonna die. I think one day he's just gonna go like a dandelion. That'll be the end of Steve. I used to have another cat named Tony. She was a real big fat cat, and we had to put her to sleep, and it was really, really sad. And when I took her to the vet, and they rush her back to put her on oxygen. Well, I didn't know this. Apparently, to put a cat on oxygen, you have to stick it in a clear box and pump the oxygen in, which makes sense, or else you have a Schrodinger's malpractice situation, right? Yeah. Physics, yeah! But, you know, we had to put the cat to sleep, but at the time I was crying and upset. They took me back to see her one last time, and she's in the box. But they didn't tell me my cat was in a clear box. I get back there, I think my cat is doing mine. So we killed the cat. Yeah. It was sad. It's my favorite cat. It was my cat from childhood. But there were some strange positive things that came out of putting my poor cat to sleep. One, my mom doesn't ask me to go to the doctor with her anymore. She don't want me signing anything. So I did the cat. And then I have found any annoying person that comes to your door, trick-or-treaters, census takers, they will all leave if you open the door carrying your dead cat. Little piece of advice. Like I said, I was a really big nerd growing up, and so I missed a lot of really cool pop stuff. Like I just discovered Buffy the Vampire Slayer. What? Woo! Buffy! And I started watching it. I'm like, I would totally have been into this in high school. Why didn't I watch it? Well, it started the same year I started marching band. Yeah. Woo! Yeah! Who was in the color guard? Woo! I know who you are, Rachel. It's hard though when you're behind on pop culture like, I read the Harry Potter books in 2010. So I'm calling up my 20-year-old niece who read these when she was 10. I gotta talk about Harry. Aunt Janette, let it go. It's been a decade. You should have caught up. You should have caught up by now. Oh, man. It's really cool to be here. This is such a great thing, and I'm really excited for all of you guys, and I really appreciate that you're taking the time to listen to live local stand-up comedy. I appreciate it. Please give yourself a round of applause. Yeah, awesome. Just a little plug, I will be doing a My Little Pony panel tomorrow. Bronies and Pegasus unite! That is my panel with my friend Rachel, so it'll be all cool. So I'm gonna give you 2 more jokes, I'm gonna get out of here, introduce our next comedian. So my mom and I are a lot alike. For example, she is not a quitter. She had 3 heart attacks in 1 year. Wow, yeah, exactly. Do you think she gave up? Not one bit. Each time she was discharged from the hospital, she went straight back to Denny's. That is persistence. My mom doesn't settle for 97% blockage, ladies and gentlemen. I am very proud. That is the blood that is coagulating in my veins. Yeah. All right. And I was watching a documentary the other day. I'm a big nerd, I told you already. Watching this documentary about hand surgery. And they said that the surgeon was the best hand surgeon in the world. And I was like, whoa, mind blown. That is amazing, an amazing feat. I couldn't do that. I couldn't be the best hand surgeon in the world. You know why? What if something happened to your hands? Then who's gonna operate on you? The world's second best hand surgeon. And that guy hates your guts. Because you turned him into the Robin of hand surgeons. Thank you!